quite a big striding horse, so the 9 two-time dangers take her right up to the edge of the arena, but they were timed very well and executed cleanly. And again, now heading into the right pirouette. Nicely round that pirouette, well executed. She gets a 6.8 for her two-time changes. Now let's see if we can have a fault-free one-time changes. Well, unfortunately, not fault-free. 2 strides between the first 2 for a start, but plenty of them were very nice once she got into the rhythm. Just not exactly what is asked for, unfortunately. So 4.3 for those, sadly. Well, it's a nice final halt for Hayley Smith and Great Lady TC. Was trending into the lead, but a couple of mistakes in the canter movement is going to drop her score down a little. So it looks like potentially Alicia Berger will hold on to the top spot, of course her personal best, and that would mean that she would be guaranteed a medal. I don't know if you could just see that there. She did a heart symbol to her supporters here on the sidelines. Very much appreciative of that. So she goes into second place. 64.658 is the overall score. So she scores 64.359 at E, 61.923 at C, and 67.692 at M. So quite a discrepancy between C and M. But that is why we have the multiple judges, and that is why we have an average of their scores. So 64.658 is the final total for Hayley Smith and Great Lady TC. Two more remain. Ella Fruchterman actually has a few minutes to go. We have got a little ahead of ourselves. Her time is 2:57. So I will update you on her performance very shortly. She, of course, is a former gold medalist from these championships. She placed 4th in the Inter 2. But we have a very brief pause now before the return of, we return with 2 further riders, Ella Fruchterman and Sophia Schulz. Well, once again, we are actually going a little ahead of time. Not such a pause, in fact, for Ella Fruchterman as she is into view. So on course then into this beautiful arena, your penultimate competitor is Ella Fruchterman. And she brings forward Hannah Montana W, 21-year-old rider. But as I mentioned, she's had success here before. She was the team bronze medalist last year with her ride Holtz Le Mans, and she was team silver medalist with this ride in 2023. Meanwhile, in the junior category, she was the triple gold medalist with Holtz Le Mans, as in the junior division back in 2022. She won the team gold individual and freestyle golds as well. Now, though, with Hannah Montana still riding this one at the top of the sport in the young rider division. Hannah Montana is a 16-year-old by Blue Horse Doolittle out of a mare called Sabina Kildegard, who is by Sydney. The horse is owned by Todd and Ella Fruchterman. And she still rides her two horses. Very impressive to have both of them at the top level. This horse came from Denmark's Sanne Svensson. Personal best in the Grand Prix is 65.974. She scored that recently in Wellington in February of this year. She won that test, beating quite a few of our other competitors, including Sophia Schulz and Brooke Mancusi. Piaf looked really nice there. She's awarded with a 6.2. Onwards then into the walk work. Seven for the extended walk. That's going to be valuable to her. Double marks there. Pirouette, quite well executed as well. And those two time changes are looking really nice. Very solid. Back into the right pirouette now. She's there or thereabouts. 6.8 for the two time changes. Possibly the circle could be a little smaller with the hind legs. But still a nice pirouette. 6.5 for the right pirouette, so yes, it is a little better. on this final line then. Or Fruchterman. Get some good marks for her passages and piafs. Not quite as good as our previous competitor, but a very respectable performance with Hannah Montana W. Score to beat, remember, is 67.820, so Alicia Berger is likely to still hold on to that top spot. Score is in then for Ella Fruchterman, and she will take third place at this point. 63.547 is the total. So at E, the judge gave us 66.154, at C, 61.410, and at M, 63.077. So a range, and she's gone right in the middle there, of course, with the average 63.547, puts her into third place for now. And just one competitor remains. Alicia Berger has set a very good performance, very good score of 67.820. That's your leading score for now for the rider from Region 3. And Sophia Schulz is the final rider to come forward in today's Under-25 Grand Prix. Again, her time is set at 3:06, so we may just have a couple of minutes pause until we await the arrival of Sophia Schulz. Well, Sophia Schulz is already off and running with Conocido HGF. This is a 13-year-old horse, which actually makes him the youngest in today's field. He's by Kosako 11, and out of a mare by Idilio 2. In the Inter 2, Sophia finished third and scored 65.980. Gets 7 for the entry. And again, a 7 for the extended trot, so some very nice marks coming through. She's 41st in the World Youth Rankings. This is actually her 6th North American Youth Championships. Her first was back in 2015 in the junior division. And last year she was in 2022, her last championship appearance, she was very successful. Team gold, individual bronze in the freestyle with this horse. Dressage and Piaffe suits this kind of horse well. Her personal best in the freestyle is 65.385. The under 25 freestyle, a Grand Prix, sorry. At this point, Alicia Berger would be taking the gold still, but Sophia is certainly giving her a run for her money. Nice and powerful across the long diagonal. Well, that's extended work. Good flying change at the end as well. And across now to the first of the pirouettes. I imagine that given his build, he can sit really well on the hindquarters for the pirouettes, and that makes a lovely picture for that movement. Gets the 9 on each second stride. Really nicely done. Go to another pirouette, of course. She places that half pass well. 7.2 for the two-time changes. Highlights score there. Pirouettes look good as well. The canter work's very impressive in general in this test. We'll go to the one-time changes now. And that might just be the best one-time tempo changes we've seen. Really like the very clear distinguishing between the trot, the passage, the Piaffe. Well, correct in terms of timing, but the judges saw something they weren't keen on in those tempo changes. .3s for her Piaffe. She might be in with a medal here. Sophia Schulz should be very pleased with that performance. And here is the score already for Sophia Schulz. 65.812 is the total score. 66.795 at E, 63.205 at C, and 67.436 at M. And so that means that the silver medal goes to Sophia Schulz, your last competitor. Gold, though, goes to Alicia Berger, first in this Grand Prix, and that winning score of 67.820. Second place, as we just said, goes to Sophia Schulz with Conocido HGF. Third, and the bronze medal, goes to Hayley Smith and Great Lady TC. Her score 64.658. Ella Fruchterman with Hannah Montana W is just out of the medals in 4th. And Brooke Mancusi finishes in 5th place for Canada with Dejon Imas. Well, as ever, the arena will be prepared for another prize giving, the 3rd prize giving of the day in this ring, in fact. And once again, I'm going to hand over to our very able arena party to take you through that prize giving ceremony. And it has been a real treat to watch all of these tests with you today. I really do hope that you have enjoyed it as well. Tomorrow we are back once again at 8 o'clock with the Young Rider Individual Test. We'll progress on at 12:45 with the Children's Individual Championship, and then the under 25, these same 5 riders will tackle their Grand Prix freestyle at 6 p.m. Sunday then brings us the Junior Freestyle Championship and the Young Rider Freestyle as well. So plenty more to come, 2 more days of action to bring you. And I do hope that you'll join us once again. Of course, if you've missed any of the action, you can always watch it on demand at your leisure in the Clip My Horse archive. I look forward to joining you tomorrow morning, and I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon and evening wherever you're joining us from in the world.